నీట్ 2020 ఫలితాలలో ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ విద్యార్థుల ప్రభంజనం. ఆల్ ఇండియా కేటగిరీలో థర్డ్ ర్యాంక్ సాధించిన శ్రీశాంత్ కు మా అభినందనలు. ఇంతటి అఖండ విజయానికి ప్రోత్సహించిన అధ్యాపకులకు మా కృతజ్ఞతలు. 2020 జేఈఈ మెయిన్ ఫలితాలలో ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ విద్యార్థుల ప్రభంజనం. ఆల్ ఇండియా అన్ని కేటగిరీస్ లో 18, 35, 251, 253, 582, 606, 778, 780, 812, 821, 1031, 1039, 1303, 1575, 1654, 1753, 1754, 1978 ర్యాంకులే కాక మరెన్నో ఉత్తమ ఫలితాలు సాధించిన విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్. ఈ ఫలితాలు సాధించడానికి కారణమైన లెక్చరర్లు మరియు తల్లిదండ్రులకు మా కృతజ్ఞతలు. ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషనల్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్.
Right. Good morning. So today we are going to solve the remaining questions. Right. So I think we have solved up to 21. So let us start with the 22. Question number 22. Volume 3, page number 15. Question number 22. Right. The conjugate acid of O minus 2 ion. Conjugate acid of O minus 2 ion. So if I take a base plus H plus, what you will get? Conjugate acid. So the base is O minus 2, add H plus, so what you will get is OH minus. So the correct answer is first option. Question number 23. Identify Bronsted-Lowry acid in the reaction below. So if I write the reaction here, this is what it is given, right? So you have to identify Bronsted-Lowry acids in the following. What is Bronsted-Lowry acid? Proton donor. Proton donor. Right. So after losing one proton, what you will get is a conjugate base. Suppose if I take Al H2O6, here it is written as H2O5 OH minus. Out of 6 water molecules, you can write like this: H2O5, H2O. These two are same. From H2O, which dissociates into H plus and OH minus. If you remove this H plus, whatever that is left over, H2O5. So out of this one water molecule, H plus is removed, left over is OH minus. So that is what we have removed. So here it donates a proton to HCO3 minus. Donates a proton to HCO3 minus. Therefore this is a Bronsted acid. Al H2O taken 6 times plus 3, right? A and C are conjugate acid base pair. If this is acid, this is its conjugate base, that is different thing, but we have to find proton donor because we have to find Bronsted-Lowry acid. So here, since the reaction is reversible, you have to see in the reverse direction also. So first one is A is Bronsted acid because it is donating a proton. If I see in the reverse direction, these two becomes product. So here H2CO3 is donating a proton. H2CO3 is donating a proton. to this. So here this is the proton donor. So A and D are proton donors. A is proton donor in forward direction reaction. In reverse reaction, H2CO3 is proton donor. Therefore, both are Bronsted Lowry acids. Now, if you want to find the conjugate acid base pair, A, C are conjugate acid base pair. Similarly, B, D are conjugate acid base pair. Because they differ by a single proton. Right, and the answer is A and D. So A and D, correct answer is 3. So coming to the next question, which anion is strongest base? Which anion is strongest base? So C2H5O minus, next NO3 minus, F minus, acetate ion CH3COO minus. Right. So anions are given, add H plus ions. What I will get? Ethyl alcohol. Here I will get HNO3. Here I get HF. Here I get acetic acid. So arrange them in the increasing order of acidic strength. So nitric acid, HF, acetic acid and ethyl alcohol. This is the order of acidic strength. Right. Weakest base. The one which is strongest acid has weakest base. So this is strongest acid. This must be weakest conjugate base. So the answer should be nitrate ion. A strongest acid has weakest conjugate base. So answer is nitrate ion. That is nothing but 2. A strong acid has weak conjugate base. Its anion is weak conjugate base. Next, the strongest base of the following species. So we are given a compound ion. You have to write it conjugate base. So acid minus H plus gives conjugate base. So remove one H plus here. Left over you have to write here C2H5 NH2. So that is its conjugate base. Answer is 3rd. So similarly you can solve the remaining questions. HCl does not behave as an acid. Remember HCl is ionic in nature. So HCl has some dipole moment. In gaseous state the bond is covalent, it do not dissociate. The gas is covalent, do not dissociate, but in aqueous solution it will dissociate. Solvent with high dielectric constant can break this bond, resulting in the formation of H plus and Cl minus. Right. So here water, polar protic, ammonia, polar protic. Even aqueous NaOH, it is a strong base, they react with HCl. So HCl donates proton to water, to ammonia, to NaOH. So HCl will dissociate in water, ammonia, aqueous NaOH. But when it comes to benzene, benzene is non-polar. It do not encourage or do not stabilize the ion. Therefore, HCl do not dissociate in benzene because it does not possess any dipole moment, non-polar. So HCl do not dissolve in benzene. Next, 28. Among the following is only Bronsted Lowry acid but not Arrhenius. Okay, so Bronsted acid. What is the Bronsted acid? Proton donor. Arrhenius acid so releases H plus ion so Bronsted acid proton donor, Arrhenius acid releases H plus ion. Let us see first one. AlCl3. AlCl3 is a Lewis acid because it accepts electron pair. So it is a Lewis acid. It does not donate proton or does not release H plus ion because in aqueous solution it may release H plus ion, but it is not explained by Arrhenius theory. Therefore, Arrhenius theory cannot explain the acidic nature of AlCl3. There is no hydrogen to donate proton, so it is not a Bronsted acid. Coming to NH4 plus. NH4 plus donates a proton. Therefore, it is a proton donor. Proton donor. Ammonium ion do not dissociate into ammonia plus H plus in water, right. So, when you dissolve ammonia in water, then you will get ammonium ion and OH minus, right. But ammonium ion do not release H plus ion in water, so it is not Arrhenius acid. Do not release H plus ion in water. Since it is a proton donor, it must be Bronsted acid, but not Arrhenius acid. BF3. BF3 is electron pair acceptor. Therefore, it is Lewis acid. So, acetic acid proton donor, releases H plus ions. So, 28th answer is ammonium ion. Next one, 29. Which of the following species act as Bronsted base but not acid? So, we require Bronsted base. What is a Bronsted base? Proton acceptor. Proton acceptor, but not an acid. So, it should act as proton acceptor. Now, Bronsted acid is proton donor. It should not act as proton donor. Let us see. First one, HSO4 minus. Here, it donates a proton and forms SO4 minus 2. It accepts a proton and forms H2SO4. So, it is both Bronsted acid as well as Bronsted base. It can accept as well as donate proton. H2CO3. It can lose a proton forming HCO3 minus, but it cannot accept a proton because there is no lone pair. Sorry, H2CO3. HCO3, not H2CO3. So, if it is HCO3, then you will get CO3 minus 2. H2, it cannot be H2CO3 minus, it should be HCO3 minus. So make a correction in the textbook, HCO3 minus, right. So it can accept a proton, no, H2CO3. So it is a proton donor as well as proton acceptor. Coming to H2PO2 minus, H2PO2 minus. So first let us write the structure, P double bond O, 1, 2, 3, O, H, H. So this is the structure of H2PO2 minus, right. There are no acidic hydrogen, these are not acidic hydrogen. So it cannot donate proton, it can accept a proton. It can accept a proton. So if it accepts a proton, you will get H3PO2, right. So proton acceptor but not proton donor. So let us see the fourth option. Option fourth, H2PO3 minus, H2PO3 minus. So write the structure of oxyacid of phosphorus, P double bond O, 1, 2, 3, right. 3 oxygens, 1, 2. So there is one negative sign I am writing on this oxygen, right, left over 2 hydrogens. Yes, here there is one acidic hydrogen on this OH, therefore it can donate as well as accept. If it donates, what we get is HPO3 minus 2. If it accepts proton, what we get is H3PO3. So it is a proton donor, proton acceptor, right. It accepts a proton but not proton donor. So here it is both. So option A, B and D, they can donate a proton, accept a proton. So they can act as Bronsted base, Bronsted acid. But coming to option C, it doesn't have acidic proton to donate. Therefore it is not going to act as Bronsted acid but can act as Bronsted base. So your answer is, right, H2PO2 minus, that is third one. Coming to the next one, the species which one neither Bronsted acid nor Bronsted base. Question number 30. So it should neither act as Bronsted acid nor Bronsted base. So it should not donate a proton, should not donate a proton, it should not accept a proton. Neither a proton donor nor a proton acceptor. Let us see. H2O. H2O, it can donate a proton forming OH minus, it can accept a proton forming H3O plus. So it acts as a Bronsted acid as well as Bronsted base. Ammonia, yes, it can donate a proton forming NH2 minus, it can accept a proton forming NH4 plus. So proton donor, proton acceptor. Coming to H2S, it can donate a proton forming HS minus, but it cannot accept a proton. HCO3 minus can donate a proton, can accept a proton. What we require? Sorry, I think I have mixed up the options, right? So this is question number 31. Question number 31, I have written option for question number 31. H2O, NH3, H2S, HCO3 minus. So question number 31, it must be Bronsted acid, that means proton donor, right, but not Bronsted base. Question number 31, it should act as Bronsted acid. Here both acceptor, donator. Here acceptor but not donor. So this is the option, correct option. It will accept and donate, accept and donate. So your answer is B, H2, sorry, C, that is H2S. Question number 31, not 30. I will solve 30 now. Question number 30. Neither Bronsted acid nor Bronsted base. So it should not donate proton. It should not accept proton. Let us see the options. 30 option. Option 1, HI. HI donates a proton. HI donates a proton forming I minus, but cannot accept a proton. Cannot accept a proton. Second option, HSO4 minus. Can donate a proton. SO4 minus 2. Can accept a proton. H2SO4. Cl minus. Can accept a proton. Forming HCl. There is no proton to donate. PF3 neither donates a proton because there is no hydrogen nor accepts a proton. It is a Lewis acid electron pair acceptor. Right. So it should not neither Bronsted acid nor Bronsted base. Should not donate proton, should not accept proton. So your answer is 4, BF3. So we have completed 30, 31. Let us go for 32. I think you can solve 32 easily. In aqueous, next 33. In aqueous solution, H2SO4 and HClO4 are equal strength. This is because of leveling effect of water. Already we have discussed. Glycine exists as Zwitterion. Okay. So its conjugate base is. So this will solve. NH2, CH2, COOH. This is glycine, amino acid. You have amine group here, carboxylic group, basic group, acidic group. So it exists as Zwitterion. Zwitterion means H plus is transferred to NH2. So COOH loses proton. So when COOH loses proton, what I will get is CH2 COO minus, loss of proton. This proton is gained by basic group, that is NH2. It accepts a proton and forms NH3 plus. Same molecule has cationic part and anionic part. If same molecule has cationic and anionic end in the same molecule, we call it as Zwitterion inner salt elite. Zwitterion or inner salt or elite. So don't worry about that. We will study in detail in isoelectric point, determination of isoelectric point, that we will study in second year. For the time being, just remember that if you have positive end and negative end in the same molecule, we call it as Zwitterion or inner salt or elide. Right. So this is the molecule, both are same. Let us come to the question now. Its conjugate base. You require conjugate base. So acid minus H plus conjugate base. So all you have to do is remove H plus. You can remove hydrogens from here. Can you remove hydrogens from here? No, these are not acidic hydrogens, so don't touch them. But here we can remove. So there is no hydrogen here. So if I remove H plus here, writing here, leftover is one H plus. If I remove, there will be NH2 CH2COO minus. So this is your answer, conjugate base. So I think it should be second option. Next, acetic acid in benzene exists as dimer. Already we have solved a problem. So acetic acid exists as dimer. Next, which of the following is a Lewis acid but not Bronsted acid? So question number 36. Lewis acid. What is a Lewis acid? Electron pair donor. Bronsted acid. Proton donor. Electron pair donor, proton donor. So HSO4 minus. It can accept a proton forming H2SO4. It can donate a proton forming. So it is a proton donor. That means it is a Bronsted acid. It cannot accept a electron pair. Therefore, it cannot be Lewis acid. Coming to next option, BCl3. There is no proton to donate, but it can accept a pair of electron, say BCl4 minus. So it is a electron pair donor. So Lewis acid. Ammonia. Ammonia can donate proton. Therefore, it is Bronsted acid, proton donor, Bronsted acid. It can also donate, it can also accept a H plus forming ammonium ion. So, it is donating electron pair here, therefore, electron pair donor, Lewis acid. So, it is both Bronsted acid as well as Lewis acid. Next, nitric acid. Nitric acid is a proton donor, therefore it is Bronsted acid. So, if you see the answer options, it should be Lewis acid but not Bronsted acid. So, that is BCl3. So, answer is 2. Coming to the next question, that is 37. I think you know it, direct we have discussed in the class. 38 also you can answer, right? It is accepting a Cl minus pair of electrons, so Lewis acid. So 39 is theory, you can do it. 40, which of the following is not Lewis base? Question number 40. C6H5NH2 benzene, sorry, aniline. Here you have a lone pair which can accept a proton, which it can donate a lone pair here. Therefore, it can donate a proton, therefore it is a Lewis base, electron pair donor. Ethyl alcohol, alcohols are good donors. Oxygen has lone pair, it can donate a proton to H plus. So it is also a Lewis base. Ammonia, ammonia has lone pair which it can donate to a proton. Therefore, it also a electron pair donor. SnCl4, no lone pairs. No lone pairs on tin to donate. Therefore, not electron pair donor. So, not Lewis base. Therefore, not a Lewis base. So, answer is 4. Next, 41. Which of the following is neither Lewis acid nor Lewis base? So, what is a Lewis acid? Electron pair acceptor. What is Lewis base? Electron pair donor. So, it should not be neither Lewis acid nor Lewis base. HSO4 minus. It can donate this negative charge. This is anion, all negatively charged particles are Lewis bases. So, it satisfies one condition. ZnCl2, zinc chloride. right? It has empty d orbital and can increase its valency, right? Increase its valency. So it can accept a proton, say Cl minus electron pair donor, or 1 or 2. It can increase its valency, ZnCl4 minus 2. So zinc has empty orbitals, it can accept a pair of electron. Coming to ammonium, here it is neither electron pair donor nor electron pair acceptor, because already it has donated its electron pair. There is no lone pair on nitrogen. So neither Lewis acid nor Lewis base. CH3 plus, it can accept a electron pair H minus to form CH4, right? So which is neither Lewis acid nor a Lewis base. So answer is NH4 plus. It can only form ionic bond with the chlorine, NH4Cl, so not a dative bond. So I think remaining you can solve it. So let us do few problems in ionization product, ionization and ionic product. Question number 58, page number 16. Which of the following is not true for acidic solutions at room temperature? An acidic solution is one which contains more number of H plus ions than OH minus ions, which is not true. Okay. So H plus should be greater than OH minus ion, or H plus should be greater than square root of Kw, right? Square root of Kw is 10 power minus 14 at 25 degrees Celsius, or should be greater than 10 power minus 7 molar, right? Or you can write like this: OH minus should be less than H plus ion concentration, should be less than root over Kw, should be less than 10 power minus 14 at 25 degrees Celsius, should be less than 10 power minus 7. So these are the possible conditions. H plus should be greater than OH minus, or OH minus should be less than H plus ion. So first option, H plus greater than OH minus ion, it is correct. Second option, H plus greater than 10 power minus 7, it is also correct. Third option, H plus less than 10 power minus 7. If H plus is greater than this, it cannot be less than 10 power minus 7. So that is not correct answer. OH minus less than 10 power minus 7 molar, this is also correct. So which is not true, that is answer option 3 is not true. If HCl is added to pure water at 25 degrees Celsius, the ionic product of water will be, right. So if I take pure water, you get H plus and OH minus. Concentration of H plus will be equal to OH minus equal to 10 power minus 7, therefore Kw equal to 10 power minus 14 molar square. So case 2, you are adding HCl, what happens? HCl plus water donates a proton, resulting in the formation of H3O plus and Cl minus. Whatever the HCl you are adding, it will dissociate into H plus and Cl minus. I am writing Cl minus here, but what happened to H plus? H plus will combine with water to form H3O plus, or you can write right. So here H plus protonates water and convert into H plus, H3O plus, or you can imagine like this. This H plus will combine with OH minus. Now see the ionic product of water. Because of addition of H plus will HCl, H plus will be released, this H plus will combine with OH minus, resulting in the decrease in the concentration of OH minus or increase in the concentration of H plus. But the product will still remain constant. Kw is not affected by changing the concentration of either H plus or OH minus. It changes with temperature. So if you add acid, H plus ion concentration increases or OH minus ion decreases such that the product remains constant. In simple language, when you increase H plus ions, equilibrium shifts in backward direction. The number of decreasing the H plus ion will be equal to number of decreasing OH minus ion. So still it remains, still the Kw value remains constant. Only the thing is the nature of the solution becomes acidic. So coming to the question number, what is the question number here? Right. So if HCl is added to pure water, the ionic product of water will be constant. If it is constant, the answer must be 10 power minus 14 itself. So remaining we will study in the coming classes, pH, all these problems, right. Next concept, pH and pOH. pH and pOH. So what is pH? It is defined as negative logarithm of H plus ion concentration of H plus ion concentration. So mathematically how to write? pH is equal to minus log of H plus ion concentration. pH is a scale used to measure the acidic strength of a given solution. Why require a scale? Suppose if I draw two lines, say this is one line and this is another line. It is clear that the size of the length of the black line is less than that of blue line. But if somebody asks you how many times, to tell the number of times it is smaller, right, we require a scale, we have to measure it. Say this is some 2 centimeters length, say this is some 6 centimeters length, then we can say that it is 3 times smaller than the blue line. The black line is 3 times smaller than the blue line. In the same way, if two solutions are given, two acidic solutions are given, say this is acid solution, this is acid solution, we can identify whether it is acidic or not by using a litmus, but we cannot tell which is more acidic just by seeing it. For that we have to find the pH, we have to know the concentration of H plus in the first solution, you have to know the concentration of H plus in the second solution. If you know that, then we can tell, right. So here pH is a scale to tell, to identify or to compare the relative acidic strength of two acids or two bases, and you can tell how many times it is more acidic by using this pH and pOH scale. So pH is defined as a negative logarithm of H plus ion concentration, but remember in aqueous solution H plus exists as H3O plus. H3O plus. In aqueous solution it is H3O plus. Negative logarithm of H plus ion concentration. So what I can write? Log of H plus power minus 1. So this I can write like this, log of 1 by H plus. So just remember, recollect some logarithm formulas, then you will understand. So from this what I can say, pH is inversely proportional to H plus ion concentration. So more the H plus ion concentration, lesser will be the pH. So lower the pH, stronger will be the acid, or higher will be the acidic strength. So what I can write here is acidic strength of an acid or acidity. Acidic strength is proportional to its dissociation constant or directly proportional to H plus ion concentration, inversely proportional to pH. Acidic strength of an acid, more the dissociation constant, more H plus ions you will get. What is dissociation constant? If I write like this, HA dissociates say partially H plus and A minus, right? The number of H plus ions should be more, that means the reaction has to move in forward direction. So what is dissociation constant of acid? H plus into A minus by HA, right? So to increase the concentration of H plus, the reaction has to move in forward direction. So if the concentration of H plus is more, Ka value will be more because they are directly proportional. So acidic strength is directly proportional to dissociation constant of acid or directly proportional to H plus ion concentration. From here we can say that H plus ion concentration is inversely proportional to pH. So lower the pH, stronger is the acid, or stronger will be the acidic strength of the solution. Right. Next. So if H plus is given, you can find pH by using this equation. But if pH is given, remember this is lower than to the base 10, then what? H plus ion concentration. If pH is given, then this is the equation 10 power minus pH. 10 power minus pH. This is the equation to find H plus ion concentration. Similarly, we can define POH. POH is defined as negative logarithm of OH minus ion concentration. So minus log of OH minus ion concentration, or you can write like this, log of OH minus power minus 1 or log of 1 by OH minus ion concentration, right? So in the same way we can say that POH is inversely proportional to OH minus ion concentration. So same way we can write like this. Base dissociation constant proportional to OH minus inversely proportional to POH. So if OH minus ion, if you want to find OH minus ion concentration, same procedure, this is lower than to the base 10, that is understood by default. So 10 power minus POH, 10 power minus POH. So this is the relation. To calculate pH and POH. Basic definitions. Alright. So for neutral solution like water, ionic product of water is given as H plus into OH minus equal to Kw. H plus into OH minus equal to Kw. So remember, minus log of H plus ion concentration is pH, minus log of OH minus ion concentration is POH, minus log of Ka equal to pKa. Ka is acid dissociation constant, minus log of Kb equal to pKb, minus log of Kw equal to pKw. So come back to this. This is nothing but basic definition of ionic product of water. Ionic product of water, Kw is equal to product of H plus and OH minus. So applying negative logarithm on both sides, minus log of so this is minus log H plus minus log OH minus minus log Kw. So what is minus log H plus pH? POH pKw. pH plus POH equal to pKw. at 25 degrees Celsius, Kw equal to 10 power minus 14 and pKw equal to 14. So pH plus pOH equal to 10 power 14 at 25 degree Celsius, because Kw depends on temperature. So remember, because Kw depends on temperature, Kw value depends on temperature. Kw value depends on temperature. So let us proceed. So let us take a neutral solution. In case of neutral solution, what is the relation? H plus ion concentration equal to square root of Kw equal to OH minus ion concentration. Applying negative logarithm for 3, what we get? Minus log H plus minus log of Kw power half So what we get is pH, this is pOH, this is pKw by 2. pH equal to pOH equal to pKw by 2 in case of neutral solution. So this is the relation.